I've got feedback. I don't know where that's coming from. All right, it stopped. If you're not tracking your goals, just take a deep breath. It's okay. You are 3 weeks into the first 12 weeks. We're not even at halftime yet. And just remember, there's nothing in life less significant than the score at halftime. You still have a second half to go out and play. You still have a second half to go out and win. You still have a second half to go out and crush your goals. This is a journey. All right. Live in the moment, play to win, and don't be attached to the outcome. Have fun. By the way, there's over 60 of you on this call right now. And just in case you're wondering, who is he talking to? I'm talking to me. You guys are just listening because I am the poster child for the person who is so driven to hit their goals. And James was sharing this earlier this morning. I am Gary, as Gary was describing. He would wind himself up in the morning, set himself on fire, and just go out and live life at 100 miles an hour in order to achieve his goals, being completely out of gas by the end of the day. That's how I live my life. And I need to remember to have fun. So have fun. Don't be attached to the outcome. All right. Are you tracking? Are you not? How many listings have you taken in 2021? Drop that into the chat section. I save the chat on every call. So I'm going to go back and review the notes. And then my last ask for all of you here is if you're on this call today, but you did not get an email from me, that means you're not in my email list. So please put your email in the chat so I can add you to the list so I can keep you up to date with what's happening outside this call. All right, I'm on page 129 of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. And we're going to go back to the economic model. Now, here's how Gary leads the conversation on the economic model. Think of your economic model as a formula, another word that's hard for me to say, formula that describes the way your business works. It's a recipe. It's A plus B times C equals D. This makes business predictable and it makes it fun. Think of your economic model as a formula that describes the way your business works. It is your equation for success. The economic model describes the relationship between a series of activities and the specific outcomes they produce. I've got one person in the waiting room and it's not giving me an indication to let him in. Fascinating. You know, I was thinking about this and I was thinking about what does it look like if I join a real estate company that doesn't have the systems, models, and tools that we have with Keller Williams? What kind of coaching is that agent getting, or training, or leadership are they getting as they enter the world of real estate? Work hard, spend money on advertising, and you'll make money. Now, what do I do with that? Not very much. And how grateful am I that we're part of a company that has created proven models to follow. I mean, something as simple as a formula that describes the way your business works. It is your equation for success. The economic model describes the relationship between a series of activities and the specific outcomes, another great word, they produce. So I've got 3 major points and 4 subpoints with each of those major points. Major point number 1, a sound economic model should do 3 basic things for you. Number 1, show you where your money comes from. Gross commission income, where is it coming from? It should show you where your money goes. Those are your expenses, and show you how much is left for you. That's your net income. And again, this is working from a plan. It's not winging it. Major point number 2, most people follow unsound economic models. Well, they do that because they don't have one. They are not sure where their money comes from. They are not sure which costs are critical and which ones are not. I'm just going to spend money and hope that it works. Or I'm spending money and I don't really know why, and I don't know if this is necessary or not, and I don't know what the outcome of spending this money is, but we'll see. They can't be sure how much will be left at the end of the year. The problem with most real estate agents is they have bought into here it is, and this is where most real estate agents live. This is where most real estate brokers live. The problem with most real estate agents is they have bought into the common fallacy that if they just work hard and spend money on their business, then somehow they deserve to make all the money they want. I'm going to pause right there. Talk to me. What are you hearing so far?
It's not about how hard you work, it's about what you do.
Yes. Good job, Ryan. I agree.
It's not about how much money you spend. It's about how well you convert.
There you go. What's the key to conversion? This was my Facebook post yesterday.
Role play.
Say it again, Sarah. Say it again, Sarah.
Role play and script practice.
Yes, that's it. Practicing and role playing your scripts. That is the key to conversion. I got a call from my son yesterday. He's super excited because he's learning how to play golf and he's going to the driving range and he has a coach, shocker. And he sends me a video of him on the driving range. And I'm like, holy cow, look how great he's doing. And for you as real estate agents, your driving range, where you master the game of real estate. If I'm a professional golfer, I master the game of golf on the driving range. I spend more time on the driving range than I do on the golf course, a lot more time. And for you as real estate agents, your driving range is that time that you've blocked, Sarah, for practicing and role playing your script. So what's the one thing that I can do today that would have the greatest impact on me mastering conversion? The one thing I could do today would be to get out my calendar and time block an hour every day to practice and role play my scripts the rest of the year. One more. What are you hearing?
I don't know if my sound is any good today. Good morning.
Dr. Candace.
So glad to be here today. All right. And I'm glad to hear from everybody. Sarah is becoming a friend, virtual friend, and Melissa and Valerie and everyone on here. So anyway, back to the point. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, great. Because last time I tried this, I had audio difficulty. All right. So what I wanted to say was that you can still learn on your own without a coach, but it's going to take you a lifetime to learn what we've learned here with a coach, with Gary Keller's paradigm and the whole business. You know, it just saves us so much more time. So that's what I wanted to say. It's a matter of time spent.
There you go, Dr. Candace. I love it. So the three key areas of your economic model are: one, focus on the numbers you must hit. What are the numbers you must hit in order to net the income you want to receive? Two, understanding how numbers interact takes the guesswork out of your planning, and now you can set specific goals in specific areas to achieve specific results. I'm going to send in a personal note to Gary and thank him for using the word specific so many times. Understanding how numbers interact takes the guesswork out of your planning. It's a formula. I am following a formula that has a proven result. I am making business predictable. Focus on appointments. The key to get where you want to get in your economic model, which in Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he talks about beginning with the end in mind. Well, the end in mind for 2021 is what's your net income goal? That's the end. And the key to get there is appointments. And what type of appointments are we talking about? We're talking about listing appointments. Appointments with sellers to take seller listings, and appointments with buyers to take buyer agency agreements, buyer listings. All economic models have a beginning and an end. The end is the net income you will receive. The beginning activity is appointments. If you don't have appointments, nothing else matters. So every day when I'm starting my day, I have one goal: to finish the day with at least one appointment. And until I've done that, nothing else matters. Matter of fact, Gary said it. He said it on page 130. Until you've got an appointment, nothing else matters. Here's another way of saying that. Until you schedule an appointment, everything else is a distraction. Until you schedule an appointment, everything and everyone else is a distraction. For those of you who haven't taken a listing yet in 2021, don't stress. Remember, have fun. And get an appointment. Just get a listing appointment. You can't take a listing until you get a listing appointment. So if you don't have a listing appointment yet, what should your day look like today? Well, I would say lead generate all day long. Don't lead generate 3 hours. If you're going to work 8 hours, if that's your work day, lead generate 8 hours. Don't stop until you get an appointment. Focus on conversion rates. This is the last part, and then we're going to close the call. Focus on conversion rates. Appointments are a critical necessity to earning income. Converting appointments to buyer and seller listings will determine how much income you can earn. Closing for the appointment and converting appointments to listings taken are both accomplished by a skilled presentation with a firm grasp of scripts and dialogues. In other words, if you can't make a convincing presentation, deliver purposeful scripts, or engage in effective dialogues, you won't be very successful no matter how many leads you have. I could hand you leads daily. I could hand you leads from people who want to sell their home. And if you haven't mastered the conversations of real estate, nothing's going to happen. All right, talk to me.
That's why it's so difficult to replace yourself sometimes.
You know, Eddie, it's a really good point. And you know my story, because I absolutely failed when it came to that. And the Dietz team no longer exists because I failed at replacing myself.
I was this close also. And I found somebody after I tried a lot of different agents before I came here. Otherwise, my business would have been shut down too in New York.
I'm grateful for you. Praise God. I mean that. I really am, because I can't tell you what a difference it would make for me and my family if the Dietz team was still in business. Learn from my mistake. I'm cool with that. All right, well, who's next? What'd you hear?
It's funny that you both are saying that, because I'm in that crossroads right now, to where if I don't hire an assistant soon, I'm actually losing money at this point, and I know I'm losing money because I don't have time to go on all the appointments I'm able to set, because I don't have anybody else to do my other 2 jobs for the other 2 businesses that I own. And I've tried replacing, and I've tried hiring, and I'm not giving up. No. It just seems like that right person, that person that wants to succeed as a team, is just, I haven't found that person yet. The people that I'm finding, they're great. Once they realize the potential of what we have to offer, they won't go out and do it on their own.
Lance, I'm hearing you. I am. My question to you, and you're kind of breaking up a little bit, so I'm not sure you're going to hear me, is how many times have you taken career visioning? And if the answer is I haven't, or I've taken it once, my advice to you would be find the next career visioning class and sign up for that immediately. Who's next?
Hey, John, it's
Hi,
Valerie.
hello,
I-
Valerie.
Oh my gosh, I found out by sitting down and actually working on my mission statement and my GPS. A lot of thanks to you for that. Oh my gosh, I guess it's like the first time you go to the gym when you're not used to it. My brain was like, I was actually, you know, kind of fighting against it, even though I know that it's going to help me tremendously. It's just that, oh gosh, you know, and I'm not finished yet. Like I said, it's like pulling teeth, just being honest.
Are you making progress?
Oh, definitely.
There's focus on that. Focus on that, because otherwise you're going to get discouraged and you're going to be tempted to give up on your goals. Focus on the progress. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes. Who's
John,
next, guys?
Progress
Yeah.
starts by being here.
Yeah, show up.
Yep, sure.
Yeah. And we had 60 people on the call this morning. Guys, I got to tell you, when I was getting ready for this morning's call, I'm thinking, I hope somebody's there. I've been away for more than a week. Maybe they forgot about me. Maybe they won't be there. And I'm grateful that 60 of you took time out of your day to invest in you and spend time with me. Show up, like Eddie said. One more, guys, and we're gonna wrap this up.
John, I've got a thought.
Michael, I
good
owe you
morning.
a phone call, by the way.
Okay.
I'll call you after this call, if that's okay.
Okay. I've asked somebody to call me right after this call also,
Okay.
but
I'll
I
call you.
promise, let's have a call today. If you just give me a time, we'll figure it out.
I'll send you a text.
Perfect. Thank you. So, you know, the emphasis of understanding the conversations, you know, I think when I first started, I wanted to master every script, FISBO script, expired script, circle prospecting, door knocking, preview. I wanted to learn them all. And I feel like I have a pretty good grasp of all of them. But I think it starts with one script, right? And just really, really get strong on one conversation. And I think if you really can get good at one conversation, you can make a great deal of money. So, and for me, I think, you know, as I'm kind of redirecting my calls and stuff like that, I think it's the call that I'm choosing to make. And then once I understand that prospect, that call, that's right. Whoever said master your script. Yeah, master the script you'll use. Exactly, Carol. And then you obviously have to master that listing presentation. It has to be compelling. You have to show that you are the consultant, that you're the expert. You master that script, and that's all that matters, right? Game over.
Love it. Michael, what's the number one reason I want to master my listing presentation?
It helps you as you're making your calls. It helps you as you lead gen. Because
Yes.
you go into those conversations more confident.
Yes, that's it. Michael nailed it. There it is, right there. It gives me the confidence to make calls because I know when I get the appointment, I'm going to knock the ball out of the park. If the Florida Marlins, or I think that's what they're called, right? The baseball team that plays here. Yeah, Florida Marlins or Miami Marlins.
I think,
yeah. That I knew I was wrong. If the Miami Marlins called me and said, hey, we're going to put you on our batting lineup, you're playing next week. Congratulations. Am I excited? Heck no, I'm scared to death. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to the plate and facing a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. No, thanks. I'll pass. However, if I've spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours in the batting cage, sign me up, coach. Put me in the game. I'm ready.
Yeah, because you're ready. Some people say that luck is just lucky, but luck is when opportunity and preparedness meet.
Yeah.
And what you're saying, and Michael, what you said in our role playing script practice group today, I asked everyone to pick 1 or 2 scripts from what we went over today, and let's master that 1 or 2 this week.
There you go.
they become the masters of it. And we do, and we'll continue doing our listing presentations, because that's another thing that we've been doing too. So you guys just confirmed that we're all on the same wavelength, which is amazing.
Love it. Love it.
And I love that you said, Sarah, I love the fact that you said about something about luck, right? I've learned, and I'm not smart enough to think about this on my own, but I've learned the harder that I work at the one script that I'm at, really working on, the luckier I get.
There you go. Yeah. I don't know whose quote it is, so I'll take credit for it. The definition of luck is when preparation meets opportunity. You could Google that and just find out whose quote that is. You won't find John Dietz, by the way. It's somebody else. All right, guys, if I say that again.
I think it's Oprah.
Okay. Sounds like an Oprah quote. I love that. So if I can have what's worked today, and if you guys would let me have it a couple times a week, that would be great. Because if I don't continue to say this, I'm going to lose it. And I don't mean lose it like I'm going to lose my cool. I mean, I'm going to lose the script. I've internalized it because I say it over and over again. Okay, time to get to work. What's work? Work is 20 conversations, not 17, not 18, not 19 conversations. Because when you have 18 conversations, because 18 is close enough, you're not having the 19th conversation. And the 19th conversation could be $1 million listing that you didn't get because you didn't have the conversation. And the saddest part about that is you're never even going to know that you didn't get the listing appointment. And you're telling yourself that you're going to make it up tomorrow. You won't. Don't settle. Make care calls, not sale calls. Always lead with gratitude. Thank you for taking my call. I appreciate you. Always bring value to every single conversation. Every day, focus on getting an appointment, getting a referral, and adding somebody to your database. Find somebody today that is thinking of selling their home. It doesn't matter if it's 30 days from now, 6 months from now, or a year from now, because a year from now, you're going to need to get listings. Get face-to-face with somebody today that is thinking of selling their home, and then follow up forever. And when you follow up forever, you're creating emotional proximity. You follow up forever because no is not a word that lives in your vocabulary, and because you reject rejection. And when you do that, people will eventually change their mind. People will not change their mind just to change their mind, but what they will do is make a new decision based on new information. And that new decision is going to be to hire you. Hope I did okay.
You did a great job, John.
You did fantastic.
Okay. Make it a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
You got it. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Hey, by the way, congratulations, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep.
I went the entire call without saying that. I'm so proud of myself.
The pack will be back.
There you go, baby. I agree. They will be. All right,
Take
everybody.
care.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. Welcome back.
Thank you. See everybody tomorrow morning, 8:30. Make it a great day, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.